can see most of you are from Sydney. There's somebody from Cabramatta as well. Wow, I'm really excited that we can connect over Zoom like this. I think some of you came online last week, and there's some of you who are brand new to the classroom. Well, my name is Machiko, and I'm going to be your art teacher for the whole hour today and for the next couple of weeks. So just the class rule, everybody. If anybody has a question, can you please press the hand mark that goes like that? Can you see it on the screen? You just have to click onto that so we can unmute you and you can ask a question. Or if that doesn't work, you can type your question as well and I can help you. But to start off with, I'll explain what we're going to do, and then I'll make sure to stop every now and then to see if any of you have a question. Does that sound okay? Good? Okay, so here we go. Have you all got some paper? We just needed 1, 2, maybe at least 3 pieces of paper. It can be, I've got A4 sheets of paper. If you have something bigger, you can use something bigger as well. If you have something small, like might be half the size of this, that's okay as well. Got it? It just needs to be something so that you can paint on. So we need, I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if you have more, that might be good too, but at least 3. Yeah. And we need some water because we're going to be doing some painting. Did you all get paint in your art kit? If you didn't get paint, or if you don't have paint at home, you can use coloring pencils, or you can use Texas. Shamfab, you've got your notebook. You can use a notebook too. Yeah. So I'm just pouring some water out. So we've got something to clean our paintbrushes in. Water on the side.
Sophia, do you have a question, Sophia?
Can I help you, Sophia?
Do you have to use paint?
You don't have to use paint, but if you do have paint, we can have a go at it today, and you can decide whether you like it or not. You might be able to learn something new. Yeah,
if you really don't have paint, then what do we use?
Do you have colorful pencils?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use coloring pencils, or if you have crayons, you can use crayons. Yep. Can you choose one material that you have in a couple of different colors? Yeah, so that goes for everybody else too. If you don't have paint, you can use something with color. So I've got this paint. It's called watercolor paint. See all the different colors that I've got? You might only have 2 colors. You might only have 3 colors. That's okay too. You don't need all these colors because I'll show you, we're going to mix our own colors to create something special. Yeah. So as long as you have probably, yeah, even with 1 color paint, you can do something. If you have 2 or 3, it's even better. Yeah. But as long as you've got 1, gouache paint is good too. If you've got gouache, you can use gouache, oil paint, acrylic paint, watercolor paint. Yeah. And a sponge or tissues or a towel. The reason why you're going to need this is because you've got your paintbrushes too, right? When you get too much water on the paintbrush, you're going to need something to wipe your paintbrush with. Yeah. So I'm going to use my sponge. Yeah. So you can use, as long as you've got something on the side. Got it? Oh, you're also organized. Sweet. Okay. And paintbrushes. What kind of paintbrushes do you got? Have you got? I've got one that's round like this. Oh, whoa, some of you, whoa, you have so many different kinds. Which one are you going to use? Some of you look like you have 100 to choose from. Aren't you lucky? They look amazing. Well, I've only got 2. but I think we've got a flat one. See how flat this one is? See how it's skinny from the side? And this one's round. So you can switch. You don't have to just use one. If you want to try 5 different ones, you can use 5 different ones too. Or you can choose, you can just stick to one, yeah? If you don't have a paintbrush, you've got your fingers, right? You can paint with your fingers. Okay. Now, are you ready? Oh, Himanshi, if you don't have round ones, that's okay. You can use the ones that you've got. Yeah, you can still paint. Okay, are you all ready for the first task? Oh, sponge. Vlad, you don't have a sponge? That's okay. If you don't have a sponge, if you don't have tissues, you can do this too. So you can put, if you get too much water like that, usually if you have a sponge or a towel, you go like that. If you don't, you can always, you can do that too on your own hand. Yeah. That's your last option. That works too. You'll just have to wash your hands later. Or on a hot day like this, it might just dry. Yeah. Okay. So your first task, you got the paper. I'm just going to put my paper on this board like that so that you can see it. You don't need a board like this. Yeah, you can just work on your desk, or if you have some of you might have a canvas, you can pop it against your canvas, or like easel, I mean, sorry. You can pop it against your easel. So our first task is, I'm going to put my paper this way. We're going to start with a smooth stroke. Yeah. Can you all pretend that this is the sky? And look outside if you have a window and see what the sky looks like. What color is the sky today where you are? Is it blue, purple, yellow, pink? Some of you are, there was a question if you need a palette. You don't need a palette, but if you have a palette, you can play with it too. You can put it on the side and see halfway through if you want to use a palette. You can bring it out and try it out too. Yeah, you can get creative. It's your time. Okay, so let's see if we can find. I think it seems like it's a sunny day where we all are. Isn't it amazing? Pale blue. Yeah, pale blue. Okay, so can you find a blue? I've got my blue here. I'm just going to scoop up some blue. I'm going to get lots like that. If you have a tube, you might have to open up your tube and put it on your palette. Make sure that there's enough blue on your paintbrush. And then you've got enough water on your paintbrush too. Yeah. And the first thing we're going to do, strokes. Can you see that? Sorry. It's reflecting the light. But I'm going to go swish, swish, swish. Yeah. Swish. If you're using a tube, you might need a palette. If you don't have a palette, you can squeeze the paint on the paper and then spread it like that, just with your paintbrush. Yeah. So there's no real rules to this. We're just trying to make a swishy mark and see how it feels. See how some parts are light and some parts are dark? How does yours look? Yeah. If we were just going sideways, horizontal, left to right, left to right, left to right, like that. And then if you can see outside, check if the sky is all blue. Is it the same blue all around from top to bottom? Sometimes when I see the sky, it's darker at the top and lighter down the bottom. Or sometimes there's lots of cloud on this side, and sometimes it's bluer on this side. Or you might see the sun. You might see a really bright sun somewhere. So look at the sky and see where you can find where it's really dark, and we can go over it with more blue paint. And I'm going to make it darker on the top. And you'll see that. Yeah. So you can start with light and go darker and darker. If you start with really dark, it's a little bit harder to go lighter. So I like to go light first and then go dark. So this is my second layer. I'm just going to do the top half. See that? And then I'm thinking doing 3 layers, my third layer of blue. You know, some of you might have, how many different kind of blues do you got? Have you got? You can mix the different colored blue too. I was just using that one, but this time I'm going to try this one too. See? And mix it up. Oh, some of you are almost finished.
Sophia, do you have a question, Sophia?
Do you have to swish it if you have a pencil?
If you have a pencil, you can go sideways like that. You can draw, if that's the tip of your pencil, you can go sideways like that. See if you can make that kind of marks. And another thing you can do with pencil, you can see if you can smudge the pencil with your fingers, or you can see if you can smudge the pencil with tissue paper, like that, and spread it out. If that doesn't work, you can also use 2 different colors of blue, or blue and a green or something, and draw like that over 2 different colors on top of each other and see what happens. Yeah. So I've just used 2 different kind of blues to do my sky so far. Kind of looks like that. It's a little bit, can you see that? Sorry, it's a bit shiny, isn't it? I'm just gonna change the light. Can you see the painting a little bit better that way? Yeah. How are you all going? Have you got the base? I'm just going to come around and have a look at some of yours. Oh, wow. Has anybody got one that you'd like to share with everybody? You can lift it up and put it against the camera. You should be able to see your friends' ones too. Oh, Emma, wow. That's really nice bright blue. Nihal. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Tristina, did you use 2 different kind of blue? Or is the top just darker? That's really nice. Yeah. And oh, Sierra's got some cool marks too. Yeah, Sierra, I like how you left the brush a little bit dry on some parts. That's a different way to use it. And Chantel, yours looks kind of similar to mine. Yeah, nice. Aritri, oh, that's a beautiful blue. Is that 2 different colors as well? Yeah. And Samanvi, yeah, you've got blue all over. Cool. Ryan, I can see yours too. Hey, Ryan. I remember you. And Ishani, great. Eamon, cool. Got nice blue at the top. And Phoebe's going. Okay, I think you're all doing well. Isha, oh, that's gorgeous. You can almost breathe. Carmen, you going good? Carmen, is that you? Like, yeah, one of you are Carmen, and your other one, no? Is that your mom? Yeah. Now, oh, and somebody just said, can we add clouds? Yes. I feel like you read my mind. Yes, we're going to try adding clouds. There's so many different ways to do it, right? So one way of adding clouds is you can do either white or you can make up your own color. I'm just going to try white. Sometimes white doesn't work on white. Yeah, especially if you use watercolor, it's a little bit hard to get white on it. So we'll try white. If it doesn't work, we can get creative here and try with a different color. I'm putting lots and lots of paint on my paintbrush like that. And then let's see, how would you paint your clouds? Can you make fluffy marks? Or, I can see it, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it online. Can you see this, everybody? Yeah. It's not showing on the screen. So I might use a different color just so that you can all see it, right? I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go pink. Pink clouds, how's that? Okay. So maybe this pink. Oh yeah, somebody just said that you can use sponge to do clouds. Yeah, you can definitely use sponges. Yep. You can, if you can all see each other, you can check out what everybody else is doing and learn from each other too. Okay. So I'm just gonna use, you can see that better. You can go dot, 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 dot. And then you can leave that for a little bit while you do the other section. Wait for that side to dry a little bit. And then start on the other side. So there's two different ways, or a few different ways to do clouds actually. You can sit by the window and look at the real clouds, or you can look at some books and see if you can find books with clouds and see if you can learn from that, or you can make one up yourself. So I'm just going from memory at the moment, just from my head, thinking about what kind of clouds might be nice. And then I'm going to switch to a sponge. Yeah, you can go over it. You can even use your fingers. Yeah, you can even use your fingers. Just by doing different strokes, because before we did it like that, right? So this time we're just going tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Machiko, we got a few questions. You mind taking some questions?
Yeah, can I help?
Okay, wait a minute. Richard, can you unmute? Richard.
Richard, can I help you? What's the question?
Okay, next one then. Jasmine. Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we add shadows to the clouds.
Shadows. Yeah, you can definitely add shadows. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can invent it. You can invent a way yourself, or you can go darker. So you can add more of the same color but darker and go over it. Yeah. Or use a completely different color that's darker than the color that you're using now, and turn it into shadow.
Miss Machiko,
Yeah.
can I know what we're doing because I just joined?
Oh, okay. Do you have a piece of paper?
Yep.
Do you have paint?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Today we're going to be learning painting by doing some paintings of the sky.
Okay.
So first of all, I need you to get the color blue and paint the sky background. Go from dark to light. And now we're doing clouds. So the sky, we did swishy marks. And then with the clouds, we're doing these tappy motions to do the cloud.
Do we do this blue paint all over the paper?
Yeah, try all over the paper to start off with.
Okay.
Yeah. So is everybody else doing okay? No more questions?
Hey, sorry, Machiko, there's one last question.
Mhm.
Amani Singh. You have a question, Amani?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about we do the blue sky watercolor and then use like acrylic paint to do the clouds? Then the clouds would show up a little bit more. Can we?
Yeah, I understand some of you have a few different material there. Some of you might have watercolor and acrylic paint and crayons. So you can get creative with all the material that you've got. Once you do the sky, if you feel that another material is better to create your own clouds, you can try that too. Yeah. Is everybody okay?
All right, we should move on now, Machiko.
Okay, so once you've got the light pinks and the dark pinks, I'm going to just finish that off. Okay. Now I want you all to imagine yourself. This is where you're going to get creative, guys. Yeah. Can you all imagine yourself flying in the sky? If you were to be flying in the sky somewhere, what kind of motion will you be making? Would you be flying like that? Would you be going? Would you be gliding? Would you be shooting across? How small would you paint yourself? How big would you paint yourself? Can you imagine yourself in the sky that you've created? And think about how it might feel and how you might fly in the sky? Would you still be a human? Would you turn into a bird? And I'd like you to draw yourself flying in the sky somewhere. Can you try that? I think I'm going to be like a little shadow, like a yellow shadow. I'm going to get my yellow out. I think I'm going to be flying around here. Going to turn into, got some wings. You can turn into anything that you want to, you know. And then, see how that just looks like a dot so far. I want to make sure that the people who are looking at my image can see, can feel how I might be feeling when I'm painting or when I'm flying in the sky. So I'm going to add some movement. See? Sort of like show people how it might feel, the motion. Can you almost feel that? Does the sky look a little bit different when you add yourself? So it's not just a flat screen. What does yours look like when you add yourself? Did anybody take up the whole space and glide? Did anybody turn into lightning or something? Did anybody turn into a bird or an angel? I don't know. What would you be? I've seen somebody do unicorns before too. Yeah. You can add as much detail as you want to, or just a little bit of detail. Yeah, you can make yourself a bird, Sierra. Yeah. So that was the first task. How did you all go with this one? Is that easy peasy? Your sky number 1. Nihal, how's yours? Did you do a cool one? Emma? Oh yeah, Nihal, I can see that. Yeah. How fast do you think you're flying up there? Are you going really fast? Or are you floating? Do you think it's hot up there? Tristina, I can see yours too. Yeah, great. Did you add some motion to it too? Justina, how would the air be flowing around where you've drawn yourself flying? Is it going swish, swish like that? Or are you flying like that? How's all yours looking? Oh, Emma's a bird. I feel like there's a few birds. Samanvi, how did you draw yourself? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's like you're almost like swimming in the sky. Gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, Ryan, you've got a few colors up there. Cool. Oh, Sophie. Nice. I like your lines. And Ishani and Jeannie. Wow, I got lots of birds up there. That's gorgeous too. You know, all the different ideas. Okay, everybody, we're going to move on to our next task. You ready? I'm just going to go back to the other screen. Okay, so that was sky number 1. Can you get your second piece of paper? Leave the first page. Second page. Okay, this sky is going to be a little bit different. You can make it as beautiful or scary looking as possible. This time, you know, sometimes when you look at the sky, it's not just one color. Have you looked at the sky really early in the morning when the sun's just rising? Or have you looked at the sky when the sun's setting? And sometimes the sky is like a rainbow color. Or sometimes it's like 2 or 3 different colors. Yeah, the hues, that's right. We're going to try painting the colors in gradation. So before we just used one color, went from dark to light, right? This time, can you choose 2 colors? I'm choosing red and yellow. You know, sometimes I've seen the sky go red to yellow down here. So I'll start with yellow, I think. So we're going to do the same. We're going to start with the same swishy motion. I'm going to start with this yellow on the corner. And then put some lots of water on it. Yeah. And if you get too much water on your paintbrush, you know what to do, right? Use a sponge or your, what do you call this part? Part of your hand. This part of your hand. And just like get rid of the water if you've got too much. And then I'm going to start on the bottom this time and paint the bottom of the sky. Let's start with the yellow. And I'm going to go halfway. So up to about here. Okay. Go halfway. I think about, okay. If you have a big brush, you can use a big brush. Remember some of you were using sponges before? You can even dip the sponge in water and put some paint on the sponge and paint with your sponge too. Yeah. You'll just end up with a different mark. It'll cover the paper a little bit quicker. It depends on what feels better for you. So I've got the yellow up to there. Now, I might do a little bit more. I think I'll go a little bit more to the top. Make sure the paper is still wet. Yep. And then, ooh, your paper getting a little bit squishy? Oh yeah, you might want to add a sunrise. Yeah.
Christina having a question. Machiko, is that okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. How can I help?
Christina. Yes.
Well, when we do the sunset, can we put a sun in the middle?
Yeah, you can do the sun in the middle. Have you already finished the sky?
I didn't really start yet.
No?
Can you show us what you have at the moment? Maybe we can give recommendation.
Oh. Christina, I remember you. I remember seeing your other work.
Can you put closer?
Bring that to my bed.
Okay, so start with the sky first, and then maybe add the sun. Yep. I mean, later on when you're doing your own work, you can start with the sun and do the sky, or you can do both at the same time. But just as a practice, let's start with the sky, and then add the sun, and see how that feels for you. Yep. Okay, you're all doing good. I can see all your brushes moving. You guys are all super focused, hey? You can use, oh, Jen, I'm only using 2 colors. If you're ready to use 3 colors or 4, you can try it. Yeah. But if you're a beginner, maybe just start with 2. So this time I'm using my red. Finished my yellow, so I'm using my red. And starting at the top. See that? Oh, juicy red. And then I'm going to go lighter. And this time I'm going to let it go over some of my yellow. See that? So it starts to blend. Yeah. Because it's easy to just do one flat color. But I just want to make sure that it's all nice and mixed. Is it turning pretty on yours, guys? Some of my parts are starting to look like orange. See that? See how it doesn't go red and yellow. There's a bit that's mixing.
Can you repeat that step again?
Yep. So you're going to do the yellow first, or like one of your colors first. Once you finish painting one color, you're going to choose your second color and start painting from the top until it overlaps your first color. Does that make sense? So the red, I'm not just going to do here and stop here. I'm going to keep going until it covers a little bit of the yellow too. Okay. See if you can do that. See what happens where you paint over. How does yours look? Does it look pretty? Did it work for you guys? Let's see. Did anybody do something a little bit different or use a different color that you can show us? Oh yeah, sometimes you can see pink hues. Yeah. Oh, Emma, that's interesting. Yeah, you can keep going. Add some more colors if you like.
Machiko, can you look at Aritri? It's quite impressive. Aritri. And Drew. Drew also, the blending is really good.
Oh, Aritri, that's beautiful. You use 3 colors. Yeah. Oh, Chantel, you use 3 colors too, but like different colors. Oh, wow. Can you all see how different color combination creates a different look, completely different look?
Yeah.
Oh, Alice. Wow. That's a rainbow. It went from purple, orange, yellow. Fantastic. Okay. Now this is where you can get creative. You can add things to your sky. So I remember some of you wanted to add the sun. What would you add to yours? I'm thinking of drawing shadows of the city. Have you ever done that before? You know, sometimes when you stand really far away from the city, look out the sky, you can see the buildings on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, you can actually look out the sky, look out the window right now and see what you can see. Or you can go from your imagination and draw your buildings. Yeah. I'm just going to color that. Just going to paint that in. Just really faintly. I'm just going to give it a hint. Just a little shadow. And then sometimes, you know, on top of the buildings, there's some like poles or sticks, a metal stick standing. So I'm just going to add that. Going to do more buildings. Well, some roof might be triangle. We can do triangular roofs.
Sorry, Machiko, interrupting. Chantel have a question.
Yeah, Chantel, how can I help?
At the end of it, how can I finish it off without the color being so harsh at the end?
Oh, have you tried mixing some water?
Yeah, I'll
See-
try.
Yeah. The less water you use, the stronger the color will come out. So if you want to make that sure that it looks like it's blending, you can, if you've already put too much color on, you can use your sponge and just do a stroke so you can like wipe it off, and then get more water on your paintbrush and do one color first and then do the second color over it and see what happens. Yeah.
Amani, sorry. Amani, can you unmute? Amani?
So I was asking if you keep if you do the buildings like really, really strong black,
Mhm.
would it still look more realistic?
Yeah, you can make it dark. I just like making mine look soft. So I used gray. But if you like that darker look, the stronger look, you can definitely use black. See what you like too. If you have more paint, Armani, you can later on after this session, you can get another piece of paper and try doing another painting with different color. So you can try the black now and later see what happens if you use different color, and you can find out what you like. Yeah, is that all right? Does that sound okay?
Okay, sorry, last question from Sierra,
Sure.
and then we move on. Sierra?
Can I make my buildings white?
Of course. Does white come out?
Yeah.
Do you have lots of dark? Yeah, okay.
Can you show us what you have at the moment?
I'll come around.
We might give it some recommendation.
Yeah.
Sierra Rocha.
Oh, Sierra. Oh, yes. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Cool.
so you're thinking doing the building white. Okay.
Yep.
Based on the dark contrast background.
Sierra, you can even think about adding shadows to your buildings. So if you got white, you can add a little bit of like a touch of the orange that you've already got or the yellow that you've already got on the side. Or you can add, you know, details like the windows. Yeah, you can try all different kind. But that looks awesome. Keep going.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, how did you all go with the buildings? Are you ready for the third challenge? Oh, cool. All right. So just the last touch, guys. Now that you've got that, we're going to add some feelings again, right? How would it feel to be flying in a sky like this one? Would you still be a bird? Would you still be flying smoothly like you did in this one? Do you think the way you'll fly will be different in this one? I'm thinking this time, I'm thinking of shooting up like that, like a firecracker or something. So this time, I'm going to be red. I'm going to be up there. I'd be shooting up. See that? Think about how the sky will feel if you went up there. And I think I'm going to add some light. I think it'll feel good to be up here. I'm just going to add some feelings to it. You see that? I wish I could fly. Do you ever think that? I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, I've been on the plane before, but I think it'll be different if you could just fly without being in a building. So I'm pretty much turning into fireworks in this sunset. Can you see that? The lighting makes it look a little bit funny. How do all yours look? How are you flying in the sky? Oh, some of you have got really strong ones. I see butterflies as well. Vlad, whoa, that's amazing. Have you done this before? I like the dark buildings that you've got there. Cynthia, how are you going? Good. Ella. Oh, wow. Ella's got lots of birds. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, good one. Is anybody stuck? Are you all okay? Hillary, have you painted yourself? Ananya, can I help you? What's your question? Can you type your question or put your hand up and unmute? Oh, you don't have to draw yourself, but see if you can draw something in the sky and think so that you can think about what it might feel like to be up in the air like that. We're just adding some feeling. So it's not just a flat surface. Can you try doing that? It can be something small. It doesn't even have to be a human or a bird. It can be a creature. You can, I mean, I turned myself into a fireworks. It can be a balloon or a leaf. Oh, someone, you can't hear me? Hang on, I'm just gonna check. Can you, I think it's your setting. If you can't hear me, guys, I think it's a setting on your screen. Can you check your setting to make sure that you can hear me? Okay, I think most of you are done with this one. We're going to put this on the side. You ready for the third one? Okay, this is the last one. Yeah. Okay. Piece of paper. Got it. Got it. Oh, some of you got balconies. Cool. Emma, if you're not done, you can, if you can quickly finish it, you can quickly do it, or can you keep it to the side and come back to it after this one? Yeah. Okay. So first one we did a sunny blue sky, and then we did sunset. Do you know what's coming next? Cloudy day. Can we start with cloudy day? You know when the sky's like really muggy and there's cloud everywhere. Some parts are dark, some parts are a little bit lighter, and it looks really mysterious. Have you seen the sky like that before? So I'm going to start with gray. See that? So rather than going swishy marks, now I'm just going, I'm sort of like playing. Yeah, make the brush play a little bit. Move with the brush. Yeah, get some water. Can you see the water? See, this is my water container. And then you don't even have to worry too much about how much paint you're putting on. You just want to make this guy very random and mysterious. You can even add purple. brown. What kind of scary sky have you seen? I think depending on where you're living, you might have experienced something different. You know, I notice that when I go into the bush, or when I go bushwalking, the sky sometimes looks different amongst all the trees. It's a little bit lighter in the city because there's so many skyscrapers and lights are on all the time. So, has anybody been somewhere far away? Traveled overseas or something? The sky will look different there too, wouldn't it? So I've got this, more water, almost covering up. Got to get some more here, more here. See how you can use the paint in so many different ways to create different mood. So once you've kind of got it ready, remember the swooshy marks that we were using before, the strokes? If you feel that some parts, if you feel like you need to add that motion to some parts, you can go back and add that too. Yeah, think about what you might need to add. Ooh, somebody was saying they've been to Spain. What was the sky like in Spain? Did it look the same? Is it a different blue or a different gray? Oh, somebody's been to Hong Kong. I feel like the sky in Australia is really nice, and like when it's on a really sunny day, it's a really bright blue compared to some other countries.
So Hong Kong, I think it's quite hazy and cloudy, right? That's what I feel like. Is that correct?
Too. Was it a little bit hazy in Hong Kong? Pakistan, wow, what's the sky like in Pakistan? I would love to see the sky in Pakistan. In Tokyo, it's okay, yeah. I've been to Tokyo. I remember it being a little bit like more like a pastel blue. Thailand, Queensland, wow, you've all been to so many different places. India, Fiji, Dubai. Wow, imagine if we put all those sky together. We'll have a full wall of them. Sky from different countries. So my mysterious sky has turned into this. Now I've been using just gray. So you've got more colors, right? Do you want to get creative now? And add some colors to it. The mood. I'm going to add some purple. When I say purple, there's so many different kind of purple. So you've got to make your decision. I'm going to use this one, this purple, and maybe mix it up with this one too a little bit and make it into my own purple. Yeah. So and then I'm going to put some water on it so it's not too dark. Then add a little bit. Add a little bit here. And add a little bit here. Okay. How are you all going? Have you sort of got it? Are you almost done with your cloudy sky?
Machiko, they want add some thunderstorm and lightning. What do you think?
I think we should do that. Do you want to try it, guys? Yeah.
Do you know the some of the great photo from the captures from the lightning? Really, really great. Let's say we can do something.
Do you want to try it? Can you turn the cloudy sky into something else? What's going to happen?
It's up to you. You don't have to. It's just an idea, right?
Is it going to start raining, snowing, thunderstorm, lightning? Lightning struck on a tree. Ooh, did it really happen at yours? Were you okay? I hope you survived. Well, like you obviously survived because you're here. Gotta be careful, don't we? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna paint some trees down here and maybe show the wind and then maybe draw some rain. What do you think? What are you gonna do with yours? So the trees, I still would like the trees to be green. So I'm gonna do some trees, but I'm gonna use all the different greens that I've got. Have you all noticed that the trees, they've all got leaves, or like sometimes they don't, but when they do have leaves, they're all different shades of green, aren't they? Sometimes you get dark green, sometimes you get yellowish green, sometimes you get lime green. You notice they change when the seasons change as well. I'm gonna draw all the trees. They're all gonna be a little bit random like this. It's a windy day. The gust. Windy. Yeah. And then I might paint some bigger trees behind here, just like a hint of a tree. What are you all drawing? I mean, painting. I think some of you have done. Oh, wow. Madison. That's so interesting. Like a big, oh, wow, Jasmani. Oh, that looks really mysterious. I'd love to hear more about it. Do you all have stories to go with it too? You can, if there's a story to go with it, you can even write that on the back of your painting. Yeah, wow, I can see lightnings. Oh, and palm trees. Chantel, you've got so many different colors behind the dark clouds. It's like something's happening behind it. Oh, can you all see each other's works? You can learn from each other, you know? The end of the world. Oh, end of the world day. Well, I'm gonna make mine rain. You can do it in so many different ways. So I think I'm gonna do rain. You know, usually I thought of doing rain in blue, but to add to this mood, I'm gonna do it in gray. Make it drop. You can do big raindrops, small raindrops. You can do it in your own way. How big, what would your raindrops look like? Have you all thought about the wind? Is it a windy day?
Machiko, we got one question. Are you okay to take them?
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, do you have a question?
Sophia, can I help?
Yeah. Do you have to do it with clouds and stuff?
Sorry, what was the question, Sophia?
Does it have to be with cloud or thundercloud? Because I want to do a sunrise.
Oh, you want to do a sunrise? Yeah, you can try the sunrise. Have you already got a color in mind? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you try that and show me? Have you already started? If you've already started, can you show me?
I already started, but I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, keep going. Yeah. So just like the rain and the cloudy day, think about how you might feel, what the sky might feel like when you look up. And you can add all the colors that you might be feeling into your drawing. Yeah. We might be doing a similar kind of sky, but we all experience it differently. So we should all end up with a painting that looks different. Why the other one is so dark? Mine's pretty dark, isn't it? It's a dark, rainy day. It's not a depressing day, though. It's a nice, quiet day. It's just a little bit mysterious, this one. Huh? Have you all got your rain and your thunderstorms? You got thunderstorms? Tamambi, we got a question.
Okay, can you wait a minute? I'm gonna unmute her.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman. Okay.
Tamambi, can I help you? Are you okay?
Yes. Does this
What's your question, Samanvi?
Are you Tamambi?
look good?
Oh, Tamambi. Oh, whoa, you've done a lot. Yeah, all right. Tamambi, you know what? In some parts, yeah, I can see that you've used some like dark parts and light parts. If you can, see if you can get some more water on your paintbrush and see what happens if you smudged some parts and softened it up. You know how it clouds? Sometimes there's soft parts and dark parts. You can experiment with that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. It looks really good so far. Okay. Now, once you've all kind of got your sky, remember how we've been drawing yourselves in it? Can you add yourself into it too? What would happen to you in that sky if you went up there? Would you be able to fly amongst the thunderstorms and the rain? Are you going to need
Just
a rain?
remind everyone, sorry, we got only 4 minutes. You forgot about time, Machiko. We got only
Everybody,
4 minutes left.
everybody, time is running out. Focus. Are you all okay? Are you all keeping up?
I know that some people have questions. Can you hold until the last few minutes and then we can start?
Okay. I'm going to add myself into it and then touch it up. Okay. I think we're going to.
Everyone, we got only 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Let's try to touch up your artwork.
Okay. If you flew up in the sky, what color do you think you'll be? How do you think it will feel inside in that space? I think I'm going to be orange this time. The sky's looking a bit sad, but I think I will feel quite warm. I'm going to be up. Oh, you know what? This time I'm going to be up here, like a bit like a star. And I want to be radiating. Like I'm going to be feeling a little bit warm. Add some warmth to it. Like, you know, when you see a shiny star up in the sky? Where would you be in your sky? Would you be hiding somewhere?
Think about my drawing.
Would you be exploding?
What do you think about my drawing? Can you guide me?
Who's this? What's your name? What's your name? Can you, if you finished, you can put up, maybe hold up your favorite painting. 1 or 2. Or can you hold 3 if you love all 3? You might want to like show it off, like put it all up. You all did so much in just 1 hour. Did you all have fun? Oh, Melina.
Wow.
Oh, gorgeous.
Can everyone put up your best you think you like the most, and then we're gonna see.
Which one's your favorite?
I like the Chantel one. It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, Ananya's got beautiful sky too.
Let me see.
Oh, Shambravi.
Retreat, great. Lightning, beautiful. Hamden.
Whoa.
Wow, that's quite nice.
Oh, wow, Drew. Nice sky.
Behavy. Is it the big wave?
Oh, wow.
Cool. Jen, I like the blending of your artwork, Jen. It's really great. I really like it.
Yeah.
Jen, the blending is good. I think you learn how to blend the colors really well.
And Ryan and Natalie, there's lots happening in your paintings. You really thought about the details, didn't you? Did you all just think that up? Did you
Wow.
dream?
Ryan, it's
Oh,
good.
so cool.
Aritri, beautiful. Aritri, you've done 3. They're all really good. Hamden, nice.
Isha, I can see your tree on the cliff.
Wow, really dark.
Is that a cherry blossom tree? Your pink tree? Yeah, gorgeous.
Ryan, Harriet, Anita, good job.
And Bikram's got color, but you've left the sky white on the bottom, didn't you? Yeah, that's one way of painting too. Do you all see each other's
Medicine.
works?
Okay, let
You
me
can
see where's medicine.
see how you can all capture the sky in so many different ways? Do you think you've learned something new today?
Medicine, can you show us?
Are you all a pro at painting now?
Okay, cool. Machiko, can you look at medicine? It's quite nice as well.
Madison, where are you, Madison?
It's really nice blue sky, nice blending. Was that the earth or
Oh, wow.
really
Yeah.
nice blending?
Back. Madison, what's the brown section that you painted? Is that the earth? Yeah, can you tell me again?
It's a beach.
Oh,
It's a big.
I didn't really paint this on here, but I needed someone's opinion on it.
Okay.
I managed to somewhat fix it.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I was painting like sea creatures on the sand, like crabs and stuff,
Yeah.
and too much red, and I accidentally smudged it on the sand. But I waited for it to dry, and I somewhat fixed the sand.
I think you did really well. You can even once it dries, if you want to add things to it, you can add things to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I ask anyone, everyone, send your best photos to us? Ask your parent to send to us. We really want to showcase some of the really good talent. Yeah. Is that okay, everyone? Cool. Just take a photo and send it to us. I put the email address here on the chat. Just ask your parent to take a photo and send it to us. Really great work. I'm really happy with that. Machiko, do you have any more thing to say or?
Well, today I think you've all grasped all the basics, like really quickly. So now you know that just by using water and color, you can create different darkness and lightness. You know how to mix different colors. You know how to use the brush in different ways, right? Do you think you can all keep going and make something creative during your own time? Will do. Okay. Well, everybody, next week we'll be doing something different. So if you do any more work, I'd love to see it. Otherwise, have a great weekend. And it was lovely working with you all. I hope you all had fun. See you. Bye.
Can you, I'm going to unmute everyone and I want everyone to say bye-bye to Miss Machiko. Thank you, everyone.
Smiley.
I see you all next time, okay?
Bye.